Hey, good morning, guys. It's Teacher Moody. It has been a while. I haven't posted any videos here, um, but it looks like you guys have been benefiting a lot from this blog. I just wanted to give you some more information on the same stuff that we've been doing, but this time we're looking at something a little bit different. Sometimes we refer to it as reported statement or reported speech, which sometimes we find ourselves when we're very comfortable using tenses. We have to transform them and try to deal with um, something called direct or indirect. But you have to actually know the rules. Okay, you have to know the rules, the tenses rules. You have to be able to now, after you become very comfortable, which I know most of you have already been going through this course with me, and you should be very comfortable because these things are really important. English is about building your abilities. The rules are very important. Okay, just like any other subject, mathematics, physics, chemistry, you have to know what is it that you need to do in order for you to build what. Okay, so today, as you see, I posted a lesson on direct and indirect. So sometimes direct speech or indirect speech is referred to as reported speech. So this is just the same thing, but we have to try to master this a little bit. So I just need to give you some few rules that you need to follow when you're making direct and indirect. So what is direct speech? Direct speech is a speech that is actually quoted, okay, is quoted directly from the speaker. That means the one who is reporting this speech, he is actually using a quotation mark. So when you're writing it, you will have to put a quotation mark, and you have to explicitly, okay, use the words that come from the speaker themselves. You're not going to add anything of your own ideas. Okay, so you actually just go ahead and pick the statement the way it is, and you just say he said, okay, he said that I am going to the market, quotation mark. Okay, so this is what we call direct speech. Okay, while indirect speech is a statement that come from the speaker, but is actually going to be not in explicit, okay, form. Okay, it's not coming from exactly from the speaker, but there are things that are going to be changed. And if you look at it, you'll find out that direct speech and indirect speech differ. Okay, what is the difference? Somebody's asking themselves right now. Okay, the difference is direct speech is actually, okay, speaking of what somebody was saying in the past. So nothing is changing. Okay, so this is basically more in the past than indirect. Direct speech is actually what and when was the speaker speaking. But at the time that the speaker was speaking in direct speech, okay, direct speech, the speaker was actually, okay, speaking at the present time. But in indirect, because you're going to report that information, you're going to say that this person has spoken in the past. Basically, your statement has to change. Okay, so you kind of use past tense statements, okay, as opposed to direct. Why? Because, for example, I am speaking to you right now, and I say I am going to the market. Okay, so when you report this in a direct way, okay, you're going to say Mr. Moody said, okay, I am going to the market. So you can see this is in present. The quotation statement is in present, as if I am, as if the speaker is speaking right now. But in indirect is going to be Teacher Moody or Mr. Moody said that, okay, he was going, okay, to the market. You see, we transformed I am into was. Okay, he was. Okay, very good. So I hope you guys understood the definition, because sometimes we get really confused with this, the difference between direct and indirect. But basically you have to be really good in the tenses. You have to know the tenses before I show you these rules. Okay, I have some rules that you need to really follow, and you have to recognize this sentence. For example, if you find a sentence or somebody spoke and you're about to report it, okay, in indirect, okay, you have to know that this indirect speech, okay, if it is in simple present, you have to recognize. So what is the formula for present simple? Okay, for past simple or for present simple, what is the formula? You have to know. By now you know present tense sentence. Okay, the formula for present tense sentence is subject plus what? Plus verb 1. Okay, is subject plus verb 1 or verb 1 in S form. So it depends on the subject. So if your subject is I, okay, your subject is you, is we, is they. Okay, your verb has to be in verb 1, okay, in present simple. But if your subject is the third person singular, which is the three of them, for those who have been with me for a while, now they know that third person singular is he, she, and it. So if you have those three subjects and you're trying to make a sentence in present simple, then you have to add s in your verb. So your verb, instead of being in verb 1 form, is going to be a verb in s form. So you add s or es to your verb. For example, okay, she plays football. Okay, she plays football. If so, the rule, okay, says, okay, if this is a direct speech, and you have to transform this into indirect, that means you have to report this statement. You're going to say, okay, he said that. Okay, so you have to change that. The rule says if the sentence is in simple present, okay, you have to turn that sentence into simple past in order for you to report it. So if you said she plays football, okay, you have to transform. So what is the simple past for that? Simple past for that is going to be she played football. So you will say he said that, okay, she played football. I hope that is clear. Okay, so basically that is rule number 1. That's rule number 1. I hope everybody understand that. We will continue with this series as far as we can go.